They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams, 50 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
The kick is
Crosby
good.
with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jets, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Jets nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
30 was the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
30 was the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. 30 was the mic.
To the air again, Darnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Brings up 2nd
Great
down.
job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
30 was the mic.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Brings up
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The give is to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal of 27.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Darnold airing it out deep for Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland. One of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They're coming off their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Sam Ficken to kick off for the Jets.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Alec Ogletree.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, 62 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, hey, you know what I want to do? Let's take a look at some of the leaders right now around the National Football League because some impressive numbers. Although the Cowboys are struggling, Dak Prescott, almost 1,700 passing yards. He's on pace right now for better than 6,700. Russell Wilson, we know how well he's playing. 16 passing touchdowns. That's on a record pace. Rushing-wise, Dalvin Cook, 424 yards. He also leads the league with 6 touchdowns. Had a huge game against the Texans in Week 4. And then I guess we have to talk receivers too, don't we, CD?
We certainly do. How about DeAndre Hopkins leads the league with 39 catches. A nice move for him to Arizona. In terms of yardage, you got 3 guys over 400 yards in a tight bunch. Stephon Diggs, DK Metcalf on top at 403. Amari Cooper just 2 yards back, and Hopkins just 6 yards back. So what we're finding is that offense is really going crazy here in the early going in the NFL. Take a look at the holding calls across the league, partner. They're way down. I think that's promoting offensive football.
Darnold completes it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Darnold from the red zone now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Darnold.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
5-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You better be afraid of me. Lady, switch it, come on, switch it. Hey, 58 is the mic.
The give is to Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here's Darnold, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jets 8. Sam Ficken.
Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 28-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Darnold. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Jets, 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 40 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Switch up. 31's the mic.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
An 11-yard.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Watch the screen. 31's the mic.
From his end zone, 3rd and long for Darnold. And a hit turned it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Darnold on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Brings up second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.